cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins?
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Complete.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they hand off to Coleman. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
48-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the party now. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Zebra. Touch 50.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is Coleman to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Well, they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 14. Joker.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch the twist. Back. Bring out. Bam. Watch the shoot. Hey, 25. Check 31. Watch the safety creep.
They go play action with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Seahawks 21, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
At the 36-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check it out, Reed. 14, 19. No time.
On second and a yard, Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Wilson's tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Touch 50.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tevin Coleman.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it's 4th down.
Mike 50.
fourth down with Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
Garoppolo's
a big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And an incomplete pass.
Intended for
that'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Garoppolo again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go, Mike. 50.
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down 49ers.
50's the mark. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey,
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Kevin Coleman. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Check 9, check 9. Gun. Move, clean. Tight dog. Guys, listen. Check 3. Check 26. Switch. Hey, zero.
On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
For San Francisco.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
I'll go special. Check. Alert.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
I'm coming after you. Trickie's the mark. Let's go, team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Max 50.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
21. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They begin with a run by Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Lamar Miller, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Miller. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
For a Seahawks.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
14, got it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. Let's 57's right. I got one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the 49er 1st down.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dorsett's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards for number 11.
first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Seahawks 42, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
11 on the play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Third down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Benson Mayowa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Kill. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check 37, check 13, check 13.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16 yards.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Undercrush, undercrush. Good job right there. Slam.
Wilson on 3rd down. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's our time. Hey. 21. 50 to Mike. 50
to throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. One final try now for Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be